Hello everybody, I'm Bulkan playing Fishing Planet, and today I want to talk about experience. I'm gonna cover things like bonus and penalty on experience, what affects experience, and how to find how much experience you need for next level, all kinds of things related to experience. So let's start with the easy stuff first. Finding what experience I have is clicking on my profile here, and then I'll see this. I see my profile over here, experience to next rank. That's my current experience, and this is what I need to reach. So the difference between these two numbers is what I need. I need to get this much experience, the difference between these two numbers, and I'm gonna get my next level. Now, next thing I want to talk about is penalty and bonus experience, or these are the red triangles and the green triangles. If you've seen those and you wonder what that is, that's what it is. Red triangles means penalty, the green triangles means bonus. So you can go up to 3 each way. I've never gone more than 3, so I don't know if it's possible, but we'll keep it simple for up to 3. And the way it's calculated, it's not that hard really, but let's say a fish is worth 100 experience. No penalty applied to it, no bonus applied to it. It's exactly 100 experience. Now, if I have a little penalty on it, or one red triangle, that'll be 15% penalty. 100 experience will shrink to 85. I'm removing 15%. If I had two triangles, or my penalty was bigger, that'll go another 15%, or in total 30. So from 100 it will go down to 70, and then another one will bring it down to 55. On the bonus side, it's exactly the opposite. I'm just gonna add 15%, so it's gonna be from 100 experience, it will go 115 to 130 and 145. So worst case scenario, a fish that's worth 100 XP can be 55 experience, and best case scenario, it can be 145. That's a very big swing of experience, guys. So if you care about experience, you should watch it and just use the appropriate fishing gear. Now I want to talk about what affects it. There are two things that I know of, well actually three. And first one is the most obvious one, is premium account. Premium account, very straightforward. You just have 50% more bonus. Whenever you have a premium account, you're gonna get 50% more experience no matter what you do. At the end of the day, you get more experience. But what's affecting the actual penalty and bonus experience is what you're using. And if you're using too powerful of a setup, you're gonna get penalized. If you're using an inferior setup and you catch bigger fish with it, you're gonna get incentive XP, or more experience, bonus experience. So let's take a look at this rod, for instance, this setup. So this one is line weight up to 9 kilograms plus reel that's with 9 kilograms max drag, and line with test 9.1 kilograms. These are the three things I care about the most. And if one of these is bigger or more powerful, it kind of ruins everything. So let's say I have the same rod with the same line, but I put a much more powerful reel. It goes by whichever is the strongest. So in this case it will be the reel, and it will ruin my experience. So make sure you mix and match your setups in a way so you kind of get close, so you max out on your experience. Going by the weight of the fish doesn't work. So just because my setup is good for 9 kilograms doesn't mean that anytime I catch a fish that's 9 kilograms or up, I will get bonus. If I catch a catfish on it, most probably I'll get penalized just because the catfish is not a good fighter. But if I catch a northern pike on it, same weight, 9 kilograms, let's say, I will most probably get bonus XP. So 9 kilogram pike will get me bonus XP. I'll get into the green. 9 kilogram catfish will get me in trouble and less XP. So it depends on the fish. The other thing that depends on is the tier of the fish. When you look at the fish, there are different tiers. You already most probably know that, but here you go. Common, trophy, unique. There is also young ones in some fish, but each tier offers different experience per kilogram or some kind of ratio like that. So that also affects your experience. I brought 4 different setups and I'm gonna do some testing so you guys see what I'm talking about. But the last thing I wanna say is the hooks. If I'm using a normal hook, nothing, it's not a problem. But if I put a barbless hook on it, I do get 20% experience bonus. So whatever the fish is worth, if I catch it on a normal hook, and if I catch the same size fish, same fish, with a barbless hook, the same setup, the barbless hook will yield 20% more experience. And I'm gonna do this so you guys see what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna use these 2 setups, they're exactly the same. As a baseline, I'm gonna catch, let's say, 10 northern pikes, and I'll go from there. I have heavy chaser 310. It's basically line weight 27 kilograms plus this reel here, max drag 26, and fluoro of 20 kilograms. Okay, so here it is. I just got penalized for a trophy with 160 experience only, and I got docked 45%. So this is after 45% were removed. Alright guys, I got 10 northern pikes and they go from 2 kilograms up to almost 10. So I got all kinds of stuff and I got this on this setup. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is change these hooks with barbless hooks, same size barbless hook, and see what that does to the experience. Alright, so this one came on a barbless hook and it's 4.380. Let's see what it looks like. So here it is. This is very close to this one, but you can tell that it's more experience, and the reason why, it's not just because it's slightly bigger. Take a look at the one behind it. It's bigger, but it's yet less experience. So if I take this experience and calculate it versus this one, it's pretty much, it's 20%. Let me grab my calculator, but it would be very close to it. So 73 by 120% equals 88. Assuming that that's a little bit bigger, it's pretty much dead on. So guys, this is where the barbless hook pays off. Same everything, just changing to barbless hook gives me 20% more experience. Now, doesn't look like much here, but imagine over here. Can you imagine this with 20% more? How about a unique? It's even better. So The downside of the barbless hooks, of course, is using multiple rods. There is a chance of losing more fish, putting it on and off the rod stand and all that stuff, so it's a trade-off. Alright, this test is done. Alright, this seems to be a smaller fish. Regardless, it's going to be on the 9 kilogram setup, so I'm expecting much better experience. No penalties. Let's see. It's a trophy. In this case, guys, I got 2 green triangles. Now it's 8.2. Let's see what that means with the keep net. .2. See the difference? This was on the other setup, and you can tell that actually is less experience, although it's much bigger. This one, it just got me the 2 triangles, and if I'm to calculate it, this is, let me keep fishing and see if we can catch a better one that's a little bit closer to what I have. Alright, let's see what's this one, how big is it, and how much bonus I'll get, if any. Alright, so this one gave me only 1 bonus. It's 6.756 kilograms. Let's see what this looks like. I'm in luck here. So this is relatively close, guys. Let's do some math here. So you see this one, I caught this one on this setup, on the one that gave me 3 triangles penalties. This guy over here, I caught on this setup. In fact, you can tell it's still more than even the next big fish in my net. So let me run some numbers and see what that looks like. So this one is 1 bonus. So this one is penalty 3 triangles or penalty 45%. This one is bonus 15%. So if I turn this and emulate what it would have been, exactly this size of it, it will turn out to be close to 250. So which pretty much is what it would be because of the size difference. Unfortunately, it's not the same size, so, but you get the idea, guys. Those little arrows or triangles or whatever you want to call them represent 15% each. It's significant stuff. So at this point, I don't know, there is no point of me doing more fishing, but imagine if you catch bigger fish like uniques and all that stuff, how much will that affect your experience? And to end this, there is one more thing that affects the experience, and this is according to the developers of the game. The more you catch the same fish, the less you'll get, the less experience you'll get per kilogram. It's something that I think it's put in place so people don't overfish the same thing, just do the same thing over and over again, and kind of force us players to do different stuff, and in order to seek better experience and leveling. So I hope you got something out of this video. I'm Bulkan. Cheers and take care.